So, where are aliens? So, 12 possible reasons or just excuses that why didn't we find alien life yet? So, let's start. Now, the first excuse. So, the first excuse is that there isn't intelligent alien life, intelligent extraterrestrial civilization besides humans. That is us. So this basically tells that life may exist, but they don't have much big brains as humans do, and they even may exist as tiny microbes that you can't even see. Now the second excuse, and it's pretty big excuse to tell you, that is aliens are not there. It's not possible. How aliens are not there? Aliens should be there in this vast universe. And on top of that, there are nearly 40 billion Earth-like sized planets in habitable zones. So how is it possible that any extraterrestrial life is not there? So this excuse is not that valid. And this excuse is bakwas to tell you all. So let's move on. Now the third excuse. So third excuse is that intelligent species lack advanced technology. So they may be intelligent, but they are right now primitive. At this point of time, they are primitive. They are not that technologically advanced that they can broadcast signals and other stuff like that so that we can capture them and reply to them. So they are not that technologically advanced right now, and at some time in future they will contact us when they will be technologically advanced. So this is what the third excuse tells us. Now let's move on to the fourth one. Now the fourth excuse. So fourth excuse is intelligent species self-destruct, maybe using mass destructive weapons or any virus, maybe many fatal virus that they have created that cause their mass extinction, like coronavirus is going on right now. So similar to that, some more dangerous virus or something like that that caused mass extinction at any point of time in past. That's why they live for a short period of time, but they extincted. So because of that, maybe. So this is one of the theory or excuses to tell you. Now let's move on to the fifth excuse. Now the fifth excuse. Fifth excuse is universe is a deadly place. So survival here takes big brains, big brains. Survival here is really difficult. It all takes is a single supernova or asteroid hitting the surface or anything like that. So universe is a deadly place to survive. So due to that, many species or many extraterrestrial civilizations may have extincted due to this. So this is the fifth excuse. Now let's move on to the sixth excuse. Sixth excuse. Sixth excuse is pretty big, huge. That is, space is big, quite big, because our Milky Way is itself 100,000 light years apart across anything. So it's really big. Now the extraterrestrial civilization may not have reached us yet. The signals they have sent may not have reached us yet, simply. So that's the sixth excuse I want to tell you all. Now let's move on to the seventh excuse. The seventh excuse is we haven't been looking for aliens for long enough, because it's just 80 years since the discovery of the radio telescopes that we are using to detect alien signals, and we are searching for aliens from the past 60 years. That's it. Just 60 years. Just 60 years. Now the eighth excuse. Now the eighth excuse that I want to tell you is that what if that they are really advanced and we are really primitive. So this is the vice versa of the thing that I told you before, that they are primitive and we are advanced. What if they are advanced and we are primitive? That they have really strong signals that we can't even detect, and we are really primitive to detect those signals. What if then? Now let's move on to Ninth excuse. Now the ninth excuse. And ninth excuse is quite funny. That is, what if no one is transmitting? Everyone in the space of different extraterrestrial civilization is just trying to listen those signals and trying to interpret. What if no one is transmitting the signals? Everybody is trying to interpret and find other extraterrestrial civilization. A quite plausible thing. However, now let's move to the next excuse. Now the 10th excuse is what if? That we are just not looking at the correct place. As mentioned earlier, that space is really big. What if we are just not transmitting the right signals at the right place? Quite possible thing. Wow! Now the 11th excuse. Now the 11th excuse is what if Earth is deliberately not contacted? कोई पुराना बदला या कोई दुश्मनी? What if Earth से ही दुश्मनी है? And they are all just contacting each other, but they are not contacting Earth. What if then? Or they have some sort of rules that they can't contact Earth. Or some other things. You can just mention it in the comment section. So now, moving on to the last excuse that I want to give you. Now, last but not the least excuse, the 12th excuse that I want to tell you is, what if aliens are just among us here on Earth, or is just sitting beside you watching this video with you, but you just don't realize it? What if aliens are just on Earth roaming here and there, but you just don't realize? What if then? And many conspiracy theorists even believe that. So that's all for now. I told you total 12 excuses for why didn't we discover aliens yet. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you for watching, and blah blah blue blue and other things. So thank you for watching and be with me.